Our journey back to Italy begins in western Pennsylvania and includes a drive across the state to get into New Jersey. We were flying out of New Jersey this time, so we drove the day before our flight. Look how refreshed we look at the beginning of our trip. We stayed the night with some family in New Jersey, and then the next day we flew out to start our trip. The views of the city from the highway were spectacular this day.
Okay, so I'm on my way. I'm here at the airport by myself. Joel and Bentley are flying separately on a different airline from a different airport because of the needs that Bentley has. Well, because, he's a little too big to be in the cabin and a little too snub-nosed to be in cargo. Plus, also, it would be too scary for us to put him in cargo. Anyway, so we're flying separately. My flight used to be going to Munich and then to Milan. We changed my flight for last minute to a direct flight to Milan. I will get there a couple of hours before Joel does, and then I will meet him near the airport he's landing in, and I will go to a day-use hotel, shower, which will be lovely, and then just wait for him and Bentley to get there. So that's the plan today. Just a day of travel. We'll see how it goes. I came to the lounge. I got that we checked both of our bags with me because of limits that Joel has with his bags. So I have 2 checked bags and my carry-on stuff. So when we bought the checked bag, we also bought admission to the lounge, which is great for free food and drinks and all of that. Buon appetito.
The food is usually pretty good in the lounge. This was some sort of creamy potato soup, and a little sandwich. It was really good. After I finished eating, I had some time left, so I worked on some of my Italian lessons and did some other work while I waited. In the depths of the Milan airport, there was an exhibit about the upcoming Olympics.
Hello, I'm in Italy. So while I was navigating the airport on my own, which I have not had to do in a very long time, I definitely waited in a very long line to go down an elevator, which was the only way down to get to the ride share section of the airport. And that's where I took out my phone and went into Uber and did everything I needed to do. And that's when I found out that I needed to be in a different location that was back up the one elevator with a million people in it, all trying to go down. So I managed to put 3 suitcases somehow in front of me on the escalator. It was probably not a smart idea, but I was not getting back on that elevator again because there was an escalator going up but not down. So went back up to the floor I had just come from, to a door that I had just walked past, and finally got into my Uber and made my way for an hour-long trip to get to this hotel. So it was quite eventful. I mean, nothing bad happened. It just took me a lot longer than I wanted it to, and I, had to turn around a couple of times, which I don't love doing. I arrived a couple of hours before Joel did. We flew separately because we're bringing Bentley. And so I'm at a hotel near the airport where he's landing, waiting for him to get here. We booked it's a day use hotel. So we booked just a couple of hours here, so that we could shower and freshen up and feed Bentley and then get on the road. I feel so much fresher after my shower, but I am still exhausted. On the plane, I only slept maybe 5 or 10 minutes here or there, so like maybe a total of 30 to 40 minutes, but not enough sleep. I can tell I am very tired. Joel said he slept well, so that's great. So he will drive, and I will probably fall asleep immediately as soon as we get in the car. Our plan is to drive 5 or 6 hours tonight. We're staying in a hotel, I think just north of Rome. So hopefully he gets here soon. He has not deplaned yet, but he hopes to get off the plane soon, and then he'll rent a car and come join me here, where he will shower and I will lay down for a few minutes while I wait for him to get ready.
This was still day one. We had 6 hours on day one, and Bentley was already over it. After having gone through so many tunnels on day one, I decided on day two that I was going to do a tunnel count, only from about Rome until we got to Sicily, and let me tell you, there were a lot of tunnels. Stay tuned. While you enjoy this view of Vesuvius, I will let you know that I actually missed probably about 8 tunnels, because they were just coming so fast and furious. So probably add about 8 to that, and then we went through so many more once we got to Sicily. But I was like, I can't keep this up.
Okay, so we're on the road again. Yesterday we drove from Milan to just a little bit north of Rome, and we stayed in a hotel there. But we were so tired. We got there, we left Milan around noon, and we got to our hotel around 6 p.m. We were so hungry, we were so tired. I had planned to do a recording there, but it just did not happen. Like, we ate like we were wolves who haven't seen food in months, and then we immediately went to sleep. Bentley is the only one who doesn't seem to understand jet lag. He woke us up at 11 p.m. and I think he wanted to go out. We don't know. He wanted something, and then we finally got him to lay back down again. And then he slept in this morning. He was like, we had to wake him up. So who knows? He's very tricky. But yeah, so we got on the road this morning around 5 a.m. It's 10:30 now. We have another 3 hours and 45 minutes until we get to our first destination, which is the IKEA in Catania, to pick up some sheets and things that we had ordered so that we have those when we get to the house. And then it's 2 more hours from there on to Sicily, but we'll get there before too late today, which was our intention in waking up so early this morning. So just on the road, that's what we're doing.
control it.
Are there directors?
If you could hear that little yelp that was there, it was because that white truck nearly drove into the side of us, I think multiple times while we were on our way off of this boat. It wasn't bad. We were near the front, but it was a little bit chaotic trying to get off. So this ferry ride was just the San Giovanni to Messina ferry. It was super quick, like 15, 20 minutes. And the rest of our trip through Sicily was pretty uneventful. We got to our hometown in about 2 hours, or our home in about 2 hours, and that was that. So not so bad.
It's not our first cappuccino, it's our second. I forgot to video the first one. It looks so yummy. Floor picnic for dinner today. You want the French fries, Bentley? And pizza musameli has a whole hot dog on top. Oh, you can't stand on the pizza, Bentley. So when we arrived, we really didn't have that much furniture. We had the couch and we had a mattress for our bedroom, but the mattress was on the second floor. We had sheets for the bed, so we ended up manhandling the mattress up the steps. I don't even know how we did it. It was so crazy trying to get it up there, but we did it. We were determined. So we slept on just the mattress for a few days, and then the bed frame came and we built the bed. Our bed has arrived, but they brought the boxes down to the front floor, which won't fit up the narrow staircase and around the sharp corner. So we have to disassemble the boxes downstairs, bring all of the pieces to this floor, and then take all of the pieces up to the next floor. Fun, fun, fun. More progress. I have to man the top of the steps so that one doesn't fall down the steps in his curiosity.
Of course, Bentley had to come supervise the bed building.
It only took us 2 or 3 hours. It's so good. It felt so good to finally sleep in like an actual bed and not just a mattress on the floor. Thanks for watching. We hope that you'll join us next time to see what we get up to while we're here in Sicily.